Our next candidate is Elizabeth Hewey, candidate for School Board District 2. Please welcome Elizabeth Hewey.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. I'm Elizabeth Hewey. We knocked on over 4,000 doors listening to Santa Rosa County residents, and I was the first candidate for school board to meet the petition requirement with 1,326 qualified. Example, why is that important? In District 2, which is my district, when Whisper Creek residents raised flooding land issues, I listened because I had walked through their neighborhood getting petitions signed, and I knew the residents. I attended meetings over the next 6 months, and in the end, the engineers agreed with the community and saved the school district $7.2 million of hauling out drippy, wet dirt. Further, I am honored to be endorsed by the Santa Rosa Professional Educators, SRPE. Teachers are the gold standard. I have been a high school teacher, a division director in 2 community colleges, Greenville Technical College in South Carolina and our own PJC, and a vice president of research and market development. At Greenville Tech, a community college, we launched an initiative called Quick Jobs with a Future that has trained over 30,000 students for workforce development and received national awards. As VP of Research and Market Development, I worked with business leaders, strategically planning and achieving market growth. With my advanced computer skills, I have participated in corporate technology rollouts and can ask knowledgeable questions about ERP systems. In 2016, I graduated with a master's degree in accounting and a Bachelor of Science degree in business administration from UWF. My Bachelor of Arts degree in secondary education is from Western Michigan University. I want to improve students' lives by providing multiple pathways through workforce development and higher education. My skills on both sides of the desk will help the school board lead. In 2014, Santa Rosa District ranked 3rd in the state in overall academic performance. We have dropped to 10th. My priority is that we regain our top 5 ranking in the state. In 2016, the superintendent, supported by the school board, overruled a magistrate on teacher pay raises. This action led to an impasse settled with a small raise. However, the teachers were denied retroactive pay. At the same time, the school board approved $4.8 million in renovation costs to the superintendent's building. Many district classrooms are in need of repair with aging technology. It is a matter of priorities. My priorities are students, teachers, and budget transparency. I volunteer at Chumuckla Elementary, working with the kindergartens on phonics. It's a lot of fun. I've attended school board meetings for the past 3 years. I have attended all salary negotiation meetings for the past 2 years. As good fiscal stewards, we need financial tracking and quarterly reports in key areas so that current funds can be better utilized. Example is school supplies. In the past, we've tapped up to 1/3 of our budget for other expenses. This is monies that should go to the teachers for supplies for their classrooms. Returning supply monies to teachers would boost morale and improve our classrooms. With my UWF Master in Accountancy, coupled with my experience in 2 state systems, Florida and South Carolina, I can navigate budget reports and ask probing questions. For the 2021 school year budget, the superintendent is proposing a property tax increase to 1.5 mils. Yet, we promised the taxpayers that we wouldn't raise the millage if we got the 1/2-cent tax, sales tax. Why would we jeopardize $9.4 million in 1/2-cent sales taxes for $1.1 million in property taxes? And why do we need it? Let's look at the numbers. In 2019-2020, our budget was $377 million. Yet we ended the year with a budget of $420 million due to a $35.6 million increase in capital outlay. My strategic question is, where did the monies come from and what are the impacts? With my comprehensive budget transparency plan of financial tracking, quarterly reports, and monthly fiscal workshops, taxpayers in Santa Rosa County would know the big picture and the bottom line of how the school district spends taxpayer monies. How can we reward Santa Rosa County teachers with the pay raises they deserve? I have studied where the district is spending state resources for teacher salary increases. Many of these expenses are in other parts of the budget. An example is the state of Florida district fine for lack of instructional hours of $650,000. That was taken from the teacher's salary increase. and I object to that. In the governor's plan, 80% of the monies are allocated for beginning teachers and 20% for veterans. Note that school achievement awards and best and brightest monies have been eliminated. As one 28-year veteran told me, I will make less money next year than this year. Under the plan, a first-year teacher could make the salary of an experienced 9-year teacher. Now think about that in your own job positions. Is that somebody walking in the door would make more money than you would make with 9 years experience. In the 2020-21 budget salary increases are critical. Further, I support monthly school board workshops open to the public, focused on fiscal topics to develop new strategic ideas, state lobbying strategies, and collaborative community partnerships. This is in addition to the school board meetings, not part of the school board meetings. Tracking expenses and providing quarterly trend analysis will help us use current funds more effectively. As a fiduciary agent, there are key areas that we need to monitor. One, impact fees. A judge granted a motion for a temporary injunction on the grounds that the school district's impact fee study was sloppy, quote, sloppy and ill-advised, end quote, claiming that it used, quote, inconsistent data from several different years and had multiple mathematical errors, end quote. I have proposed quarterly meetings between the school board and the Board of County Commissioners to plan growth together using our combined resources. We can bring all the stakeholders to the table, and the first thing we can agree on is the data, so all of us don't have to go through this. Question: how can we address mounting debt strategically? According to the 2019-2020 work plans, the school district is planning 3 new schools at a total cost of $186 million, unfunded. You know what unfunded means, don't you? It means we pay for it. The district is unique in that we have a nonprofit leasing corporation. According to the Auditor General report, there is a, quote, substantive economic relationship between the district and the leasing corporation, and separate financial statements for the leasing corporation are not published. With the latest 2019 lease series of $30.3 million, we currently owe this entity, the leasing corporation, over $51 million in principal. Is my time up?
15 seconds.
Okay. Is Hewey, please look at me for School Board District 2, vote for teachers. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize they brought it.
I don't need to apologize.